This person asks, is it ever warm in Chicago? Is a frog's ass watertight? Yeah, it gets fucking hot in Chicago. We have all of the seasons. In the dead of winter, it can it doesn't regularly, but it can go 20, 30 below in the blink of a fucking eye. We could get a couple of inches of snow. We can get 19 inches of snow. We have an unbelievable fall with nice cool temperatures and a beautiful changing landscape. Stunning images. And especially some of the landscaping that has been done in the city of Chicago, downtown, along the lakefront, things of this nature. You see, even you get into some of the neighborhoods where they have more established canopies, right? Beautiful changing of the season canopies. We're going into spring now. Spring in Chicago is absolutely unbelievable. The place just comes alive. Pretty soon the forsythias are going to be in bloom. The tulips will be popping up. The place will be off the chain. And in the summertime, it gets fucking oppressive at times. But the problem that we have in the city of Chicago is the heat is combined with an intense humidity. Intense humidity. So, I mean, listen, 80s and 90s in the summertime, right? For high temperatures on a regular basis, 80s and 90s are normal. Is it unheard of for us to be in the low 100s? No, we've been there. We've been there many times. 80s and 90s would be normal. However, what we have is we have a shit ton of agriculture that surrounds the city of Chicago, right? So Chicago and the Chicagoland area, Chicago and its burbs, take up a chunk of land. But surrounding all of it is farmland, and I want you all to Google something. I want you guys to Google corn sweat. Corn sweat. Every single stalk of corn that reaches a certain maturity level begins to release moisture into the air. A certain amount of moisture for per stalk of corn. You take that number and you multiply it times the God knows how many stalks of corn on the God knows how many acres of corn land around the city of Chicago. And we actually, once the corn reaches its maturity height and it starts perspiring moisture into the air in the city of Chicago and around us here in the suburbs of Chicago, we will experience summer humidity levels that are equal to that along the Gulf Coast. Insane. Like, you walk out the front door and it hits you in the fucking chest and you just start sweating. Like, swamp ass is a regular occurrence. You know what I mean? We have all of the seasons. Quite literally, we have very hot and humid summers. We have unbelievably gorgeous and cool falls. We have beautiful, breathtaking springs. And we have bitter cold winters. We get rain, we get snow, we get tornadoes. We have a beachfront. We have miles and miles and miles of sandy beaches. We got tons of suburban areas. We've got urban living. We literally have everything here with the exception of mountains. If we had some mountains in the background, we'd be golden. But then we wouldn't have the farmland and therefore wouldn't have the humidity that we have. But yeah, it gets quite warm in the city of Chicago and around the city of Chicago. Like, fucking nasty hot.